People ask us all the time about when I get a blood pressure reading, I have a number on the top and I have a number on the bottom. Which number is most important? They're both important. If actually either one of them is elevated, we can tell you that you have high blood pressure. So for example, if your top number was more than 140 but your bottom number was 80, I could tell you that you have high blood pressure if I come in on several times and actually notice that your blood pressure is elevated. It's very important to understand that high blood pressure is diagnosed when you actually have a high blood pressure over several visits. You can't come into the doctor one time usually and be told, oh, now you have high blood pressure. It has to be over several times unless your blood pressure is very, very high. Also, we should remember that when you take a blood pressure, you shouldn't be running into the office and sit down and then to take the blood pressure and then for that to diagnose the high blood pressure. So when we talk about high blood pressure, it's important that we look and actually diagnose it correctly. Which number is most important depends on who you are. So if you actually look at the numbers and the elevated one is the one we should concentrate on. If they're both elevated, they're both important. Now, is there any situations where one would be more important than the other? And the answer is yes. If you've had a stroke, we really try to work on that top number to bring it down to as low as we can. If you have kidney disease, we work on the top number and the bottom number together to really bring down the blood pressure to as low as we can. But if you are not a kidney disease person or a stroke person, oftentimes we're going to work for that blood pressure goal of 130 over 80. If you're more than 45 to 50, out of those two numbers, the top number is going to be the most important for you to control if both are elevated. Why is that? Well, it's been correlated, or actually it's been shown to be at higher risk for you to have a heart attack or stroke if this number is elevated. So if you're 45 or 50, really concentrate on that top number of the blood pressure, see what it is, and really try to get it down to about the goal that we currently have for people with diabetes, which is 130.